when you was at Rockefeller, did Jay have any interest in working with Joel's? Because I know when
Nah.
I had him on the platform, he was telling me that, Jay wanted to work with him.
Jay never liked another rapper because he thought of them as competition. So I never seen him like a rapper other than to get influenced by them. But like, who he liked a lot was Lupe Fiasco. That was when he was before, and my man just came home. And I seen him in Chicago, and I didn't know he was gone. That was my man. Like he was my friend. I fucked with them. But Big Chuck introduced me to him. But I think, but again, he didn't sign him. I don't think he would ever I don't think he would ever help a rapper be bigger than him.
See, this is the part people always debate when it comes to Jay-Z in the Rockefeller era. Dame basically saying Jay looked at artists like competition instead of investments. And from a business standpoint, that can cost you millions of dollars.
Just human nature wise. You know what I'm saying? But I do remember Lupe was supposed to be with us. And I think he tried to make a move knowing he thought he was going to go to Atlantic um, before Jimmy Iovine twisted his brain and made him go to Universal. And Lupe ended up, I think, signing to Atlantic. But Lupe was supposed to be a Rockefeller.
That right there is a massive what if in hip hop history. Lupe Fiasco at Rockefeller Records could have changed everything. We talking about one of the best lyricists of all time attached to one of the biggest brands in rap at that time. Dame Dash is basically implying they left millions of dollars on the table because they never fully built the next superstar behind Jay-Z.
So that's the only rapper I think, but I don't think he saw him as a threat at the time. But he didn't sign him for a reason. Again, it was a while ago. But as it relates to that question, that's all I can remember.
And that line right there is a real headline. Dame Dash saying Lupe Fiasco not getting signed wasn't random. He's hinting there was a deeper reason behind it. Whether people agree with him or not, Dame Dash clearly believes ego and competition played a role in Rockefeller missing business opportunities. Because if you really thinking long-term business-wise, you want more superstars under your label and not less.
You met Michael Jackson, right?
I didn't know him like that, but I definitely like when we knew that Michael Jackson was coming to the Summer Jam. I told everybody, make sure you have cameras. I can't tell you why. And we rushed that nigga on the stage. Pause. Kidada brought me to his house, Never Neverland, but I didn't really want to be there while he was there. So I never hung out with him or nothing. I met him, but I never got to kick at him. But his crib was interesting. Never Neverland was he was definitely on some Willy Wonka shit. And I definitely saw Bubbles pause as a grown man. And he was trying to shit up.
Why you didn't want to be there when he was there?
Just a gray area about, just a gray area. I don't like the gray areas. You know what I mean? And I don't play when it comes to children. So I don't know what he did or what he didn't. It's just like if I hear a girl had AIDS, I'm like, there's so many girls. I'll just pass. You know what I mean? But like, I don't want to be influenced by something. I don't know I don't know. Well, I could say that I might know a little more than I should, but I don't want to do that, in that way. But, you know what I mean? It's, again, like I know a lot that a lot of people don't. You know what I mean? And I don't just go ahead and talk about everything I know because so many other people could be embarrassed. You know what I mean? So I have respect for everybody. And, some people talk to me in ways that I would never betray them by repeating it in public. But let's just say I know too much.